but they just grew. They followed me around. At this point, I'm going to take credit for Samantha entirely. I mean, they can't prove that there wasn't anything more than a stem cells in the container than the last they saw, right? From now on, Samantha is mine. I can't wait to see what she turns into. Lab 18 is definitely getting suspicious and impatient. I'm running out of excuses for why I haven't transferred Samantha yet. I need Miriam to stall a bit longer. I read her PDA, so I know she wants to turn me in. She wants my job. Fortunately, I have video of her screwing the guys from the lab, all of them. So there's my job security. This just got serious. Tremors knocked me over the counter, and I twisted a muscle in my knee. It's going to be long lockdowns spent bandaging people up without access to the full medical wing. Samantha isn't mine anymore. Some other poor fool can take responsibility for this one. I heard shrill screams coming from the entertainment area. The first and last time I performed surgery, the patient woke up and started screaming her head off. Something about seeing your own exposed ribs really bothers people. Anyway, the screams were like that, only more intense. They were the screams of dying. I've locked the emergency bulkhead. No sign of Miriam. I just now noticed that says help me at the top. Congealed blood runs down the frosted glass window. Streaks of dried blood decorate the wall behind this unit, forming childlike art.
I think this is it.
Excellent. You need to get your blood sample onto the receiving tray, and I'll do the rest.
I'm not sure.
Oh, what the fuck?
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna touch it again. No, you're not home? Okay.
My imagination's playing tricks on me.
Dr. Graham is up no good. This weird pod accidentally arrived in our medical bay. It holds the most terrifying creature I've ever seen in my entire life, and he says it's beautiful. He wants me to find excuses for why it isn't being transferred to Lab 18. Good thing, guys, they're like me. I'll help him keep it a secret net for now, although I might get his job if I could get him kicked off Room Lake. I'll keep an eye on what he's up to. Interesting, this thing has grown all sorts of body parts at ungodly rates. The notes say it was just a tail and some flesh at some point, but I don't even see the tail anymore. What kind of fucked up experiments are we doing? Fuck, I'm locked out of the medical bay, and Dr. Graham has locked himself in there with that thing. We need to help these injured people, an insufferable prick. They want to use a specimen transport track to get the injured crew members to the medical wing. Even if the ship wasn't falling apart, that's a terrible idea. It's funny to see everyone frantically typing away on their PDAs. Who's gonna read it? The surface of whatever's planar gravitational pull the lifeless Room Lake gets sucked into doesn't care about your damn feelings. Wow, this chick was a bitch. Alright, put my blood on the tray.
Okay, it's working.
Receiving the genetic info. This is good, John. This is excellent.
Wait. I can hear something. Not sure.
What the fuck?
What the hell was that?
I only picked up a flash from the scanner. A crew member.
I wasn't a crew member. I wasn't even a person. I was an animal.
The upload finished. ready to start the scan now?
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it's one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
I grow plants. I don't care for Milan's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
Door locked due to atmospheric control override. Alright, well I guess I'm going in this fucking place. Oh. Oh, thanks, lights. You are the loudest lights in history of lights. Fucking lights. At the thickest sections of tangled growth, bulbous knots form a shape entirely close to that of human body. As you listen, you can hear the rasp of labored breathing. Flaps of industrial grating have been pushed upward from below, rumpled like discorded memo. The guts of the level below lie exposed. Another day, another long day in hydroponics. I planted carrots today. The place usually sucks, but I figured the longer I work for Kane Corp, the sooner they'll be able to replace this defective uterus of mine. Harry is protective. He is not, and not in a cute way. It makes me feel a little uncomfortable. His attempts to protect my honor, his words, whenever Grant even looks at me, are unnervingly familiar. Just like my ex-husband used to do. I'm not ready for another round of that bullshit. Half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently, some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve this issue. But what do I know? I make vegetables reproduce for a living. I have to admit, Harry's whole stalker thing can be great sometimes. He is growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. With all this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't know, but it keeps Harry on his toes. What a bitch. Harry opted to stay on Groom Lake for another round. He was eligible to leave at the shift change, but he chose to stay. Gee, I wonder why he'd do that. He's a grown man, for goodness sake, but he's acting like a lovesick teen. He needs to stop fucking calling me Belle, though. It's Isabella, like the Queen of Spain. I keep hearing chatter about fungal growth spreading all over the Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get here to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to my precious celery. Spoke way too soon. I came to the hydro today to find everything coated in the strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically engineered super mushrooms? Nope, crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon. Unless people want to eat the portobellos from hell, that is. This shit is about to get dangerous. People have been beaten up, some are even dead. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. Will it be over soon, or ever? Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I have taken care of myself for 28 years. Without help from Harry, I think I can handle myself. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female. And I'm not going to cling to Harry, even if he's the last human being I ever see. He can't expect anything from me. I couldn't even bother to get out of bed today. Nobody came asking questions though, so that works. Sometimes when I first wake up, I wait as long as possible to say my first word of the day. Then that word serves as a prediction of how shitty that day is going to be. Naturally, Isabella woke me up by asking if I'd rather fuck Grant or Harry. I thought she was supposed to be some kind of feminist who doesn't need a man. Hypocrite. To answer the question, I need to do a bit of research. Harry will suffice for that. I guess I'm obligated to write about the ship lockdown since it's all life-threatening or something. I don't know why we even carry these PDAs. Seriously, I'll never ever go back to read this shit. The Groom Lake got a 300% funding increase, and I have a feeling we're doing some more shady bullshit with it. Welcome aboard the Groom Lake, where as far as the universe is concerned, you don't exist, and as far as the board is concerned, you don't exist. Nothing actually exists. Humanity's gonna flip shit when they finally figure that out. So Grant's gay. I knew I had seen him checking Harry out. Lips are sealed. It's going to be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and eating my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. Ugh. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It brings a smile to my eye, a tear to my heart. Get me some. Tasty out of 10. Effectiveness 10 out of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. To do something I totally don't regret to do it, and it was worth it. Liquor supply is running low. Food supply is high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant this evening. Disappointing. At least I didn't starve. On the one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even the thing I did to get the moonshine. I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days, and I sincerely can't think anything I regret not hooking up with Harry, not pursuing music instead of physics. Nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. That noise is really starting to bother me and cause me not to be able to read. Life carries on no matter what. So I guess it's best just to be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. Oh my god. The universe swallows you atom by atom, eventually, you know. I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby Isaacs to where they are now. Okay. What's in door number 2?
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also black.
Is anyone there?
They didn't care for us. We didn't care for them. And so it happened again and again. Skin like a crocodile and eyes like sin. The orgy consumed them from within.
Poor bastard. Looks like he didn't even manage to get out of his bunk.
You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. That shit I literally have to put up with is unbearable. Unbelievable, I mean. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Plus, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. What? Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's just too difficult to deal with. I think she purposefully leaves some shadow of doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, just so that he'll hang around. Poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy, but it's also the teeny bit sweet. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. She was such a cute little kitten. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around just to mess with him. Really, I don't. She gets in the way sometimes, but she's the only living thing that really understands. I love that little kitten. Big kitten. Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered. Poor guy. Everything is so uneventful around here. Maybe that's a good thing. I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leave. What a joke. Kitchen, security, and maintenance aren't even eligible when they're the ones that keep the ship running. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense. The fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby's such a cow, she says that she hopes it gives me cancer. Wow. But that way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corp. Of course, I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted, but that Harry was too busy following Isabella. Shelby said, "Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl." But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. I don't want anyone involved in my business. The mushroom plant the hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it made life in the plant just a little more grueling. People have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. Emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry has the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, then shoves as much in his mouth as he can. Ah, the simple things. Power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That surely wouldn't end well. I haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh God, I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt and all this either. He's such a little guy. I've been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter whether or not he could ever care about me. Those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet.